نظر حسین ایک ہے، نظر حسین ایک ہے، خدا کا حسین کا بس ایک سا مزاج ہے، زمین و آسمان پر انہی کا صرف راج ہے، زمین و آسمان پر انہی کا صرف راج ہے، ادھر خدا بھی ایک ہے، ادھر حسین ایک ہے، ادھر حسین ایک ہے، نظر اٹھا تو آئے گا، نظر حسین ایک ہے، نظر حسین ایک ہے۔ اور آخری شے، عدو نے چاہا بارہا رہے نہ ذکر آل کا، مگر شہید کربلا کا صرف یہ ہے معجزہ، مگر شہید کربلا کا صرف یہ ہے معجزہ، جو کٹ کے اونچا ہی رہا وہ سر حسین ایک ہے، وہ سر حسین ایک ہے، نظر اٹھا تو آئے گا، نظر حسین ایک ہے، نظر حسین ایک ہے۔ درود پڑھیں محمد و آل محمد۔
صلوا على محمد وآل محمد، اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم. Tonight we are joined by Brother Muhammad from the Mainstay Foundation. I'm sure a lot of you already know who that organization is, but we've got a video, I believe, to show us as well. So please welcome Brother Muhammad with a loud Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Dear respected brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. As we end the near of the holy month of Shahr Ramadan, having had the blessing of Laylatul Qadr and worshipping in the holiest night in Islam, I want to congratulate you all on this accomplishment and ask that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepts your deed and your fasts and grants you the chance to witness another Laylatul Qadr inshaAllah. Now that Eid is on our doorstep, we need to take time to look back on this month. We've reflected and been reminded of the blessings that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has bestowed upon us as we've set to transform ourselves and purify our souls to gain closeness to the Almighty. Now these are corrupted times. We live in a blatant world where people's calamities and hardships are seen, children's cries are ignored. But more importantly, this month was one of action, a new beginning for our lives. The night of destiny is now behind us, and the next written year of our lives has just begun. Now, this is your 1st of January and the start of your written life. Therefore, brothers and sisters, it is imperative that we propose solutions that offer hope to humanity, guide and inspire generations to come, and create forces of justice and strength within the cause of our people. We look at the news today, we see natural disasters, we see conflicts, we see families and communities torn apart, and we see our own brothers and sisters suffering in poverty, in homelessness, in famine, drought, no standard of living, and basic necessities taken away. Rasulullah Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wasallam said, the best of charity that is given is during the holy month. And is this not that holy month that he speaks of? And when we look at Imam Ali alayhi salam, who says, لو كان الفقر رجل لقتلته, if poverty was a man, I would have killed him. As he describes poverty in Nahj al-Balagha, saying poverty is the greater death. Now more than ever there is a need to give to deserving people. More than sympathy and prayer, as it is narrated that Imam al-Hasan alayhi salam, Kareem Ahl al-Bayt, the generous of Ahl al-Bayt in his lifetime, gave all of his wealth numerous times, to the extent that at times he had nothing left to give. And this is no surprise, as he's the son of a man who only after his death did the orphans in Kufa proclaim that now we have no father. A man who spent his days in service of the faith and the faithful, and spent his nights in service of the poor and the needy, feeding the hungry, quenching the thirst of the thirsty, tending to those in need. Whether they were Arab or not, whether they were Muslim or not, it didn't matter. All it took was knowing that a human being lived in need, without food, without water. And as the lovers of the Ahl al-Bayt that we claim to be, do we not wish to follow their footsteps? Do we not wish to have that yearning fire inside us to give to those in need? 9 years ago, brothers and sisters, the Mainstay Foundation came with the aim of providing hope and support to the in-need Shia communities around the globe, to ensure that organizations and projects intended to serve those Shia communities fulfilled their promise. Alhamdulillah, at the start of this month alone, within the first couple of weeks, we provided food, over 4 million meals for the hungry, as Amir al-Mu'mineen did. We've quenched the thirst of over 428,000 people, men, women, children, with safe drinking water, just like Amir al-Mu'mineen did. We supported over 300 Islamic centers, and we've sponsored the dreams of over 16,000 students, be they school children or those pursuing degrees in university, paving the way for a brighter tomorrow, just like the Ahl al-Bayt did. These are not numbers and statistics, these are stories. Stories of resilience, people's lives that we've been able to touch and transform. From North America and Europe to Iraq to East Africa, India, not only do we support communities in deprived areas who struggle financially due to hardship, who struggle financially from crises, but we also collaborate strategically with partners on the ground to ensure that these communities have a sustainable, long-term goal so that they themselves can become self-sufficient, independent. And I believe that we have a video, the media team, if they're ready to play a short video for you.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm here in this humble home with our sister Maryam Ramadan. والله بصلح حالها ثقيلة. Hajj, do you want to see the water? We've barely taken 100 yards. I'm already tired, I'm sweating. And I'm obviously not putting this on my head. It's really hot, I'm thirsty. But when I'm thirsty, I'm looking at this water that I'm carrying. If I want to accept that on myself, to walk miles and miles and hold my kids on my back while I hold this water, and it's not even clean water.
Obviously, you know, you're feeling the thirst, the heat, the challenge, the heavy water you're carrying, the yearn for water, and you see, Maryam, different is but at the same time, it just reminds you of Karbala. And what happened in Karbala?
This is devastation. This is a tragedy. You wouldn't touch this, but the opportunity is here. I think the call to action here is very simple. Let's bring clean water to this village and every village across Tanzania, across Africa, and across the world.
This year, we are launching our biggest campaign yet. And granted, yes, here in the UK, we might not be living as comfortably as we'd like to. But let Maryam's story that you've just seen not be one where we reflect on our blessings and move on. Let her story and every unwritten story, unheard story of many others like her be something that makes us make a change, so we can pave